There, if you are unfamiliar, a couple of days ago, was it yeah, I believe it was 2 days ago, we got a glorious trailer. We got a glorious trailer for Hawkeye. Now, we knew that the Hawkeye series was coming out on Disney Plus this year, later this year, like November, December, somewhere through there. And now it's been officially revealed. We have the trailer. We have not just a first look. I mean, like, Haley Stanfield and Jeremy Renner have kind of been posting photos together on social media of just kind of, hey, here we are on set. Haha, here's a tease. But now we actually get, again, like I said, not just a first look. We've got a whole trailer. And this was a wonderful trailer. Now, online reactions, I don't want to say they've been mixed. They've been more positive than they have been negative. But I've seen a couple of negative reviews out there. Maybe not reviews, but reactions, a few negative reactions. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Watching this trailer, here's what Marvel and Disney Plus are really good at doing. They're really great at marketing these shows, right? They're excellent at marketing these shows. Loki looked spectacular. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that trailer nearly blew my mind. WandaVision was, we didn't know what to expect. We kind of knew what to expect. We really didn't know what to expect. And now the Hawkeye trailer looks phenomenal. And I'm a huge sucker for Christmas, you guys. I'm a huge sucker for Christmas type stuff. So when you have a story that's set in New York during Christmas time, and you have that, was it Andy Williams? That's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm so over the moon for this, you guys. But here's the thing. Marvel crafts really great trailers. I'm not, I don't want to sit here and hate on one. I'm not gonna hate on WandaVision. I'm not gonna hate on Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm not gonna hate on Loki. They're all really good shows. Falcon and Winter Soldier kind of fell a little short for me, but WandaVision was excellent. I loved it, except for the last episode. Loki was. It was great. But I think it's also fair to say that so far, the 3 Marvel shows that we have seen, the quality, even though it looks cinematic. It does. And they promised us a cinematic looking show. And they have. But the length of the episodes, everything that's kind of packed in there is a certain quality level, and I can't quite put my finger on it. It doesn't really quite feel like a movie. It does feel like a television show in terms of quality, in production. The look of it, the scope of it, they all look fantastic. But I don't know. They just haven't quite been there for me yet, you know? They're yet to be a Marvel, an MCU Disney Plus television series that has just blown me away, except for WandaVision. WandaVision actually did kind of blow me away. It was a smaller self-contained story and had this really interesting back and forth. It felt small screen because that was the story. That was the story. It was supposed to feel that way. But Falcon and the Winter Soldier they gave us this, I don't know, promise? They made us think, whether they made us think or we made us think, right? That Falcon and the Winter Soldier was going to be over the top and incredible. The story was going to be so expansive. We're traveling all over the world. We never really had a central villain. Who really was the bad guy? Because whether it was oh, I can't think of his name. The other Captain America, like the new Captain America guy. Yeah, he was kind of a villain, but he was also kind of a hero, but he was also kind of a villain. He had one foot in both worlds, right? Baron Zemo, was he the villain? Was he the bad guy behind everything? Well, I mean, he was the villain in Civil War, but he actually kind of helped Falcon and Winter Soldier get to where they wanted to go. And then he just kind of disappeared. And then you have, man, I can't remember any of the names of these characters, right? The woman who was in charge of, like, she was heading up, like, that terrorist organization. It wasn't, I mean, like, yeah, it was within the show. Yes, it was a terrorist organization, but they also had, like, a good cause behind them. And, like, you understood why they were doing what they were doing. And she wasn't that, I don't want to say that, you know, killing people isn't bad. Of course it is. And, you know, that's what she was doing to further her cause. But the way she was portrayed, like, you understood her. You understood why she was doing what she was doing. You emotionally empathized with her. And so she kind of didn't become the villain either, right? Anyway. So with this upcoming Falcon, with his upcoming Hawkeye show, it looks like it's being clear-cut and defined. Not entirely sure who Vera Farmiga is going to be playing, but I assume some type of villainous role. We have this teacher-student kind of relationship going on of, like, you know, passing the torch, passing the baton. We know that there are certain characters popping up. If you've read Matt Faction's Hawkeye, or if you know anything about the future of Hawkeye in the comics, there's various iterations, but in one iteration, Hawkeye goes blind. In another iteration, Hawkeye goes deaf, or rather is made to be deaf. And maybe one of the characters who makes Hawkeye go deaf makes an appearance in this. So, what, like, if Jeremy Renner is kind of being phased out of the MCU, which I kind of hope he isn't. I really like him in the MCU. I love his character Hawkeye. I like what he did with Ronan, even though Ronan never really got a moment to shine on screen. Haley Steinfeld. Steinfeld or Steinfield? Haley. My goodness, she's just so interesting to watch on screen. And the dynamic of what they played out in this trailer looks fun. This looks like a fun show. And I think that's what the heart of all of these Marvel properties are, is that they're just fun. Falcon and the Winter Soldier seemed to forget about the fun a little bit. For me. It wasn't really a fun show. Loki brought so much fun. It was weird and experimental, and the story was all over the place, and there's a lot of moments where people are just sitting and talking, or walking and talking. But there's a lot of exposition going on, and a lot of character development that doesn't really, I'm not going to say it doesn't go anywhere, but it just kind of sits, you know? If the rest of the Hawkeye show is like what they portrayed in the trailer, it just looks fun. It looks exciting. It looks like it's going to be full of action, and just I'm all for it. And Christmas, I'm all for it. I'm all in. But guys, what I want to hear is from you. What are your thoughts? What did you think of the Hawkeye trailer? Do you think it looks incredible? Are you excited for it? Do you share my thoughts about the Marvel Disney Plus shows that have come out so far? That, I mean, we set our expectations up here, but they're kind of met down here. They're not bad. But they don't quite reach the expectation of what we see in the trailer. Do you think the Hawkeye show is going to meet the expectation of what they've set in the trailer? Or do you just think it's a really great trailer? I want to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. if you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Pee Wee Herman would want you to do. Ha ha ha.